Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking. Today we're doing a pork chop dish. Now, this is what we call PA Dutch style pork chops. The Amish around here make them like this a lot. And what sets PA Dutch pork chops and Amish made pork chops really in the region a little bit different than some of the other Amish communities out in the Midwest, even out in Ohio, is here in Pennsylvania we do a lot of sweet and sours. So, you know, you see that from our relishes, and a lot of our dishes are sweet and sours, and this is no different. We use a lot of jams, jellies, fruits in our cooking, and I'm not sure if that's because of the proliferation of all the orchards that we have and the availability, but we love to use it and I love to eat it. So this isn't Mike's top favorite. He's not big about the sweet so much with like pork, but I love it. So this is more for me today. So this is PA Dutch pork chops, and this is going to be done. It's a sweet and sour. And this can be expanded to, for a lot of people, pretty easily. I'm just doing a small batch for Mike and I, and we don't eat that much. But it's easily doubled up for more to serve a lot of people very easily. I'm doing it all stovetop, but once you sear them off and put them in a like 9x11 baking dish with a sauce, you can bake them the rest of the way, so it's really friendly for a lot of people if you're having a big dinner or potluck or whatever. So let's get to it. So I have some good quality Mosser's pork chops, bone in, because you just get so much more flavor that way. Pineapple juice, ketchup, water, cornstarch, honey, butter, ground mustard, and vinegar. And that's what we're going to put in our sauce to finish them off in. But first we're going to sear them. So I'm going to get these pan seared in my pampered chef cast iron today. There we go. We're just going to sear these up good both sides, so that they're nice and browned and have a crust, and that'll hold the juices in as you cook them the rest of the way. Ooh, pork chops. So I'm just going to take these out, put them on a plate and reserve it. And then I'm going to add in my butter. Get all the drippings here. And I've turned my heat down to about medium. I had it up on high for the sear. And then I'm going to add my pineapple juice and my honey. And my ketchup. And my mustard, and my vinegar, and I'm just going to stir that around good and get that all incorporated. Now I'm going to put my pork chops back in. Spoon this over. I want to make sure that this has good flavor. If you're doing this for a lot of people, after you sear them, I would put them in a 9x11 baking dish and then make your sauce here and bake them around 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. If they're thinner chops, if they're thicker chops, you want to do them probably 30-35 minutes. Now, I'm going to bring this down to a low simmer and cover. And let them simmer on low here about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to pull them back out and we'll thicken up the sauce a little bit with a little water and cornstarch and it'll be done. So guys, I'm going to be honest. If you're doing a bigger batch, you might need the water and the cornstarch. But honestly, for me, this is a nice sauce and it's not super runny. And frankly, I like it as it is without adding anything. So for a big batch where you're doing like 6 or 8 pork chops in a really big pan and you're baking it, you might want to thicken up with the cornstarch and water at the end. That's up to you. For the pan version like I'm doing today, I'm not doing it. I like it just the way that it is. So we're gonna do these beauties up. And I'm just gonna take the sauce and pour them over the top. Just like that. That's it. You know what comes next. So look how yummy that looks. And this is a nice way your pork chops don't dry out. They stay nice and juicy. You can see, nice and juicy. Man, so good. So like I said, those are PA Dutch pork chops, kind of a sweet and sour thing. I love them like this. I think it's a great way to do pork. You know, so many PA Dutch dishes, like I said, pair fruit. You know, a lot of times I'll do fried apples with pork as well. A lot of times, like braised red cabbage, spatzel, fried egg noodles, applesauce. I did some new red parsley and buttered potatoes yesterday, so I think that's what's going to get paired with that today. But that's my PA Dutch pork chops. Give them a shot. I think you'll like them, and happy eating.